Okay, with us from Boston University, head coach David Quinn, student athletes Bobo Carpenter, David Ferentz, and Shane Bowers. We'll take a statement from Coach first, and then questions for the student athletes. Coach?
Well, again, playoff hockey at its finest. I mean, there wasn't a lot of room out there today. I thought two teams that just competed as hard as you possibly can. It was a physical game. It was a fast game. That's as big and strong as a team as you're going to see in college hockey, and they play fast. It took everything we had to beat them. And, you know, I didn't think our puck management was great tonight, but give them a lot of credit for that. But I thought we competed. And, you know, I've said this a lot, you know, you've got to have a bunch of characteristics to win. You can't just have talent. You've got to have heart, desire, resiliency, mental toughness. And I thought we had all that today. And it's a reason we get to play tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. Questions? Jen, up front here. Microphone for Jen.
Shane, can you take us through your goal and being able to respond so quickly after they scored? What did that do for the team's confidence going forward?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it kind of all started. Chris made a great play at the blue line, keeping it in just outside the blue, and you know, we want to attack quick, and you know, Logan was able to turn it over quick and attack the zone, and you know, bumps it out to Bobo, who makes a good play to Hickey, and you know, he just get it on net, and you know, was lucky enough to get a stick on it. But I think that, you know, the response was huge for our team. You know, kind of dropped us down right after they scored, but you know, that brought us right back up, and you know, we were able to build from it.
Question right here.
Bobo, how much confidence did you guys have coming into tonight with the way Jake's been playing?
You know, our team coming to the rink, it's been a great time. You know, it's exciting, and you know, everyone's there for each other. You can see it when we play. It's just been coming with us throughout the season, and you know, we've been on that downside at the beginning of the year, and now that we kind of figured it out and have really gotten the stretch, you know, we're there for one another, and it makes those games fun when those last 6 minutes are coming and everyone's there for each other, and you know, you just fuel off of that one another.
Question up front, please.
Congratulations first on the win. You guys came in at the number 4 seed, and it was kind of an uphill battle getting in here. How do you think that affected the way you guys played today and will affect the way you play going forward?
You want?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think we're a 4 seed, but you know, none of the guys in the locker room or the coaching staff or any of the sports staff, you know, thought that was going to be a problem for us. You know, we were confident that we were going to win today's game, and you know, we're confident that we can keep winning and keep moving forward. And you know, for us, winning Hockey East to have to get in, you know, it's kind of been a positive. I mean, we've just been winning. You know, we weren't sitting around all week after a loss, so we're kind of rolling right now, and we're hoping to keep it going.
Let's go right here, and then front row afterwards.
This is for anyone. How long did that feel, the third period, after you guys went ahead? Like, how did trying to hold the lead, did that feel like a long time?
Come on, David.
It felt good. It was pretty relieving. You know, we in that championship game against Providence, it was a similar situation. Tied in the third period, and a huge goal by Drew. But you know, it took a lot of pressure off, and we kind of just went to cruise control from there, and just a great third period by us as a team, I think.
Cruise control. What bench were you on?
Does anyone else want to handle that one, or no?
Coaching. Okay. Cruise control.
Question up front, please.
David, that was your second goal in 3 games in playoff hockey. What's gone into this recent uptick in offense for you?
You know, it's been a big help playing with such great players, and that's been a huge help. You know, just trying to get more pucks in on net and trying to find lanes to the net, I think, has been my biggest, you know, helped me the most, and it's just been pretty great playing with some high-end players, so I think that's been the reason.
Jimmy, right up here, second row, and then...
Thank you. Jim Conley from U.S. College Hockey Online. Bobo, can you talk about the final minute of the game and maybe the composure that your teams showed as opposed to maybe the composure you would have shown in November or December?
Yeah, I think that reflects the second half of our season. We've had our backs to the wall since January 6th, is that what it is?
January 6th.
January 6th.
You heard that date very often?
I don't remember. But, I mean, every game we go into, we're there for each other, and it's hard to describe on the bench. You know, everyone's screaming for each other. They're helping each other out, and you can just tell everyone knows what they're supposed to do, and there's that sense of unity that kicks in, and it's just the greatest end of the game. Like when we played in the Hockey East, it's just, you know, your team's there, and it's the best feeling having those brothers next to you.
Next question, Keith, here in the middle.
David, Keith Pearson, Boston Herald. How much of the net could you see? Because there was a lot of traffic in front.
I didn't even look. I kind of just tried to get a puck past the first guy coming out at me, so I didn't really see the net at all.
Any other questions? All right. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Good job.
All right, questions for Coach. John up front here first.
Thank you. John Powers, Boston Globe. David, you got 2 number 4 seeds of one. Another one went to overtime. You got another one playing now. They're all auto bids. What does it say that these are teams that all had to run the table just to get here and to be able to keep the momentum going, especially against teams that lost in the tournament and have been sitting around?
You know, I think without question that might have a slight factor. You're a little bit more confident. You're riding a little bit more of an emotional high. You know, there's nothing like feeling good about yourself. And, you know, last weekend, and I mentioned this yesterday, I've been very fortunate since I've been the head coach here that we've had some big wins. You know, going all the way to the national title game in 2015. But that one on Saturday night against Providence was equally as significant and felt as good as any win we've had here. And, you know, I think the guys fed off that. And like Bobo alluded to, there's a feeling, you know. I think anybody who's been part of a team that, you know, wins a championship or you have a chance to win championships, there's that it feeling. It's hard to describe. And, you know, our guys feel that. And, you know, all we want to do is put ourselves in a position to win on a nightly basis. And was this our best game tonight? No, but again, we did a lot of things that you're going to have to do to win playoff hockey. And I think because of what we've gone through over the last 2 months, 2.5 months, I think it's really not that big of a deal to these guys that we're in this situation because we're so used to it.
Gary
Santinello, New York Times. In your end, it always seemed like you had Cornell outnumbered in front of the net. A key part of the plan going in today?
Without question. You know, with that, you know, I thought we did a heck of a job defending the net front. I thought, you know, whenever someone might have got beat, we did a great job supporting them. Again, their game plan is to take pucks to the net, throw pucks to the net, and they're very good at it. And I thought we did a really good job defending. And, you know, if you're going to win at this time of year, you better defend. And, you know, I thought, again, I think our puck play was great tonight. But, boy, I thought we defended hard, and you had to against that team.
All right, right here. Question in the back, Coach.
Chris Boulay, College Hockey News. Dave, Jake's got a save percentage of almost .960 over the past 8 games. How is he doing it, and how critical is he to your success?
Well, he's a great goalie, and we all know that. And, you know, you can attribute to what's going on in the last 2.5 months. A big piece of it is because of Jake. And, you know, the thing I like about our game is that I think we're working in sync with him. Our D-zone coverage is working well with him. He's making the first save. We're not giving up a lot of second chances off a shot, which is huge. He's going to make the first one. And, you know, he's just playing with a whole lot of confidence. And he looks big. There's not a lot of a net to see. And he's got swagger. He's got his swagger back, and that's infectious.
Right here, Jim.
David, Jim Connolly from U.S. College Hockey Online. Can you take us through what you saw on the game-winning goal, particularly how Brady played into that?
Well, you know, we were using the back of the net, or trying to anyway. And, you know, they do a really good job of collapsing their winger. And, you know, we wanted our defenseman to close because we thought that shot was available. And we didn't do a great job of it early in the game, but it looked like it took forever. I haven't seen the video, but it looked like Brady just held it, and he had Ferentz available for a couple of seconds, and is he going to pass? You did like pass it, you know, and it was a slow developing play. And, Ferentz got, like David said, he got it off quick and just wanted to get it to the net, and usually those go in, and it was a heck of a play by Brady and, some great offensive instincts by David.
Coach over here.
Coach, what was the feeling like on the bench going down 1-0 against that goalie?
Well, for 36 seconds, it didn't feel good.
Any other questions for Coach? Coach, one more right here.
You got to leave on that note, don't you?
I know. You just mic
You're going to walk out when
yeah.
you're going to comment like that.
Coach, how do you carry this momentum into tomorrow's game against another tough opponent, whoever it may be?
Well, it's just, it's similar to what we went through last weekend, we had a heck of a game with BC, overtime, and now we're going to wait to see who we play tomorrow, and, we've been in this situation before last weekend, so we're going to get some rest and get ready to go and have the same approach that we have over the last 2.5 months. I mean, it's, listen, they're all great teams from here on in. They've been great teams for, since this tournament started, and we've played a lot of really good teams throughout the Hockey East playoffs. So, our guys know what they're in store for. We'll obviously talk about our opponent, whoever it may be, once the game ends, but this is so much about how we've been playing and just continue to do the things we've done to put ourselves in this position.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.